2014. 7th Avenue South.
I guess you know where to move it to.
Well, that would be, I guess, new business, if adopted, new business, Steve.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other additions, deletions, or reordering?
Mr. Vice Mayor? Yes, at this time, we'd like to add resolution number 63-2014, a request of a meeting of the Palm Beach County Kansas City Council.
Very well. So we'll have two new business items B and C. Is that correct, Pam?
That is correct.
Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Sir?
I'm happy to second. I would put in a request, since I suspect there are people who came to speak on whatever the one was that I just moved, 9E. Could we swap the order of the proposed B and make that C and make the 7th Avenue B in deference to people? In deference to folks coming in. So
I don't think we're going to be here early this evening.
I think that was pretty good. All right.
All right?
I'll go with that.
All right.
I'm second the motion.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Our next item is a presentation by the Vernon Heights Neighborhood Association. Do we have somebody here from Vernon Heights who'd like to speak this evening? Okay, seeing nobody present. Our next item will be a presentation provided by the Board of Trustees Firefighters Pension Trust Board. I know we have somebody here to speak. If you'll please come to the mic and identify yourself.
Hello, I'm Mark Lamb, Secretary Trustee, Firefighters Pension, Division 1.
Speak up.
You can hold it in your hand, Greg.
Okay, I've been with the fire department here for almost 30 years. Since the merger, I'm still at one of the Lake Worth stations, as many of us are. Proud to serve here. On the request, I want to give an update on the trust fund for the firefighters pension. As of June 30th, 2014, quarterly update, firefighters pension relief fund, Division 1, total fund return 2.71% for the quarter, underperforming the benchmark of 3.87 and ranks in the 93 percentile among other funds in the public fund plan sponsor universe. For the quarter, the total market value of the fund continued to grow and increase from 36.8 million respectively to 37.7 million. The quarterly dollar investment gain of the fund was $996,970, which is equal to 2.71% return. As of June 30th, 2014, fiscal year update, 9 months, total fund returned 10.44% for the fiscal year, underperforming the benchmark of 11.62% and ranks in the 72 percentile among other funds in the public plan sponsor universe. For the fiscal year, the total market value of the fund increased from 34.7 million to 37.7 million. The fiscal year dollar investment gain of the fund was $3,598,263. The asset allocation for the fund as of June 30th, 2014 is equal to 59.4% domestic equity, 9% international equity, 19% fixed income, 9.4% real estate, 4.7% real assets, and 2.5% cash. Performance as of June 30th, 2014. The total fund underperformed the benchmark for the quarter and ranked in the 93rd percentile. However, for the 1 year, the 3-year, and 5-year period, Lake Worth total fund is outperforming the actuarial assumption of 7.75%, outperformed the benchmark, and ranks in the top 33% of funds in the plan sponsor universe. The plan sponsor universe is comprised of 436 other pension plans. The total fund outperformed the benchmark for the 1 year period and ranked in the 32nd percentile with a 17.6% fund return and 16.74 index return. The total fund outperformed the benchmark for the 3-year period and ranked in the 9th percentile with 11.35% fund return, 10.12 index return. The total fund outperformed the benchmark for the 5-year period and ranked in the top 31 percentile with a 13.17% fund return and 12.59 index return. And there's some market commentary. There's an outlook on how the overall market looks good for the nation, with the stability and dependent on the stability in the Middle East and such. And that's basically where the investment strategies have been. We are basically a 60-40 conservative approach. Some of these funds and the plan sponsors of 436 other plans are much more aggressive. They take an 80-20 approach, which you'll see them high flying in one quarter and then by the bottom of the next quarter. We're very proud of our conservative approach and our preservation of the overall capital. Okay. The plan is, of course, sponsored by the City of Lake Worth, and it's funded by the firefighters' contribution of 11.25%, the return on the investments, and then the difference is made up by the city. The firefighters and the drop also contribute 0.5% management fee who are in the drop. And then there's also through your interlocal agreement with the county, they send a check for what they would be given to FRS, the state employees. They send to you, but it goes into the general fund, and for the police department, it goes directly into their pension fund. But it all helps out either way.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions? Mr. McCoy?
I have a bit of a head for numbers, but not a lot. And I was wondering whether it would be possible in the future that we looked at some of this data as graphs. So we looked at over time what it was doing and could see the trend in the latest one. That would make it a little bit more digestible for me and possibly for my colleagues, if that's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. I have all that. This is my first time. The chairman, our longtime chairman, who I think gave most of these presentations, is just retired, and I'm the secretary, so I'm filling in. But I'm glad to do these, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect or what to do. That is definitely something I can look forward to. Anything else?
Great. Thank you. And thank you for stepping up to do it.
My pleasure.
Sure. I think maybe the next time it's time to present, maybe you could forward your slides or whatever to the clerk in advance, and she'll just have that queued up for you, and we'll have bells and whistles and colors and all kinds of pretty pictures, and everybody will be happy.
Okay, and for the year end, the unaudited, unofficial numbers are right between 11 and 12%.
Okay. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for your service.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Next up.